Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nathan's Star Wars Stockpile and Collectibles. If you're new to the channel, I'm Nathan. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I have been a huge Star Wars fan ever since I was a little kid. I got the sheets to prove it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that little button down there in the corner of the video, and force choke that notifications button. I'm uploading a video every week. I try every Sunday. Been a crazy couple weeks. I'm kind of slipping behind a little bit, but I'm gonna get this one up there so everyone can enjoy it. Tonight's episode, we're gonna go through kind of a bunch of different stuff. They're items I wasn't sure where to put them. Some of them are vintage Kenner role play items, which is pretty exciting. Some of them are just vintage items. I'm pretty excited to show some of these off. So let's get into it. And as always, grab a cocktail. Once again, I'm rolling with two. It's pretty early here, so I don't know how long this video is gonna go. I figured I better just grab a second one. I'm gonna do this one too. All right, starting off, we're just gonna get a couple of these out of the way real quick. You know, if you've watched the channel before, you know that if it's Star Wars and it is on clearance, I'm probably gonna buy it. So this first one, it's like big deal. But I told everyone, and like if you're new, I'm showing everything. I'm showing it all. And this is right here. This kind of proves it. We've got, whoa, Series 1 keychains. Princess Leia and R2-D2. Very cool. Just their keychains. I bought this for $1. You know, it's little stuff like this. It's like, maybe I should just open it and use it. But then it's like, nah. Some of these other ones are really cool. I wish I could have found them. You know, the Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn keychains. It's like, that's awesome. Vader and Boba Fett. You know, and then Series 2. 3PO and a Stormtrooper. You've got, wow, Queen Amidala and a Padawan. Obi-Wan, and what's this other one? Anakin and Yoda. You know, even though they're keychains, those would have been pretty cool to get. Especially if you could have got them for $1. But this is the only one I found. This is the only one I've ever saw. I do not remember what this packaging is. You know, it's not, yeah, 2007. So it's a couple years old. Not brand new. But still really cool. I don't know. Maybe someday when I'm like, I got these keys and I need a keychain. I need a special keychain. Maybe I'll open these. My work keys, I actually have the Millennium Falcon on there. That was a gift from a buddy. That was really cool. Up next, you know, here we go. Once again, I'm showing you everything and I don't know where to put some of this stuff. I have a nasty Charms lollipop with a Darth Maul holder. Okay, and this would have been episode 1. You got the Jar Jar Binks. You know, and this is something too. It's just like, maybe I should just open it and throw the sucker away and keep the Darth Maul thing. But it's like, well, this is cool. I like this. So if you had fresh buttons or fresh batteries in them, you could push the buttons. The Charms pop would rotate, and then his arms would yeah, they're not even, you need to have batteries in them or they don't move. Oh, here we go. It's just this one. He just kind of does this. Super neat. And it is Darth Maul. Cool. Yeah, gross. You got some got a little bit of sticky Charms blow pop goo there. Yeah, kind of cool. I dig it. You know, like I said, I mean, it's Star Wars, and I literally love everything Star Wars. Moving on, we're gonna get this one out of the way. This is, I believe, a Subway promotion. It's just kind of a carry-on bag. I believe this was for The Force Awakens. Very cool design. You got Kylo Ren, you got Chewbacca, Poe Dameron, you got Captain Vizsla, Finn. You got a bunch of different characters on there. Really neat. Yeah, there's the tag. Subway. Yeah, I like Subway. But yeah, I went in there and I was like, whoa, what's this? How much is that? You know, so I bought one. This is inside. Oh, it's a mini, it's like a mini glow stick lightsaber. Cool. I'll just put that back inside. You know what, I guess I could have put this one in the promotional video stuff, but I don't have the room to like get everything out and then go through it. It's like I'm just doing this tote by tote. So that's why, you know, it might be like, wow, this guy's like super unorganized, but it's like, I don't even know how many totes I've went through, how many totes I have left. So it just, hey, wee, Star Wars, let's all enjoy it. Let's have a cocktail and hang out for a little bit. Okay, once again, I could have put these in the promotional video too, with the Walmart exclusive Pez dispenser set, but these were the first two Pez dispensers I bought, and obviously these are the coolest ones. And I did have them in the package, but the glue that held the bubble on eventually gave away, so I just threw that stuff away. And I don't eat Pez, you know. I don't know. It's just like Pez is only cool when you're like a little kid. And then after that, it's like, no. But really neat. I mean, the paint is, these still look brand new, obviously, because they pretty much are. Really, yeah, really cool. I mean, I'm a big fan of the dispensers, but just not of the candy. Here, we'll get this guy out of the way. Yoda. I bought this for, I think, $1. At a Goodwill. And it's really cool. It's kind of like it's not a straight up backpack, but it's kind of a, you know, it can hold, well, not a whole lot of anything. I guess it could hold your weed if you got somewhere to go with that. I don't got nowhere to go with that because I gave that up a long time ago. But still really cool. $1. One of my sons, he wore it around for a while. You know, you can kind of reenact Empire Strikes Back. Carry him around on your back. Neat. Yeah, I dig it. Let's see. Let's get some of these vintage items out of the way. Very cool. They're super old. Well, I shouldn't say super old, but they're old. First up, we have a blaster, a Stormtrooper blaster from A New Hope. And this thing is so old, and it's been played with so much. It says 1978 on it. I mean, there's no, you know, Kenner products, Cincinnati, Ohio. But other than that, there's no stickers left on it. I did try putting new batteries in it when I did come across this. Obviously, it does not work. It's so old. You know, and I think it's weird. Like on these Star Wars guns, it always had a button to push here before you pulled the trigger, and I'm not really sure what that was for. I don't remember. And it's been a while since I've looked at this. This is what I think is interesting too. Is here in the small writing, it says General Mills Fun Group. So I mean, General Mills, they make cereal. Was this possibly like send $3 and 75 UPCs and get a really cool Star Wars gun? I'm gonna have to ask my brother about that because he might remember. That's really interesting. That's very interesting. Well, and that makes me think of another item that's coming up. Well, let's just do it right now. Is the Luke lightsaber, Return of the Jedi, the Force lightsaber. You know, and it's just you can unscrew it here, and then you just have this. You can carry this around, and then right before you swing into action, you're like, hold on. You know, and it's firing up. Here we go, and then this is how you make the noise. You know, and that's the lightsaber noise. Kids these days have no idea how good they have it. I got a couple other lightsabers here. One of them is brand new. We just bought it a month ago for my son for his Star Wars themed birthday party, and I'll show you that. I mean, it's like back in the day, you had to use your imagination, and that was it. You know, and it was like chambered there at the top. You know, so that's how it makes the noise. Still really cool, but I want to say that this was I don't think you could purchase this in stores. I think you had to send away for this too. But don't quote me on that because I don't remember. Because Return of the Jedi is my favorite movie. Well, it might be tied with Empire Strikes Back. But Return of the Jedi might just kind of, you know, inch it out just a little bit. Because I was old enough to remember seeing that one in the theater. So I was only like 5 years old when this came out. So I could be wrong, but I want to say that this was a send away. And this might have been a promotion with the figures or maybe with the cereal again. I don't remember. So, all right, back to the guns. Up next, I've actually got two of them. I got two Han Solo blasters. I will show this one off because this one is still pretty dirty. It's got a cobweb on it too. Really neat, really cool. I mean, it's replicated just like the Han Solo blaster. Once again, it's got this goofy like safety button down here before you pull the trigger. I don't remember what that's all about. Really cool. You know, when I did come across these, I tried the batteries. They don't work. I mean, the screws are all rusted. I mean, my brother and I, we really played with these a lot. And then, you know, when we grew up, they got put in a box, and they stayed outside in a shed, and that's why the screws are all rusted. And obviously, the electronic components don't work anymore. Yeah, really cool. A lot of memories with these. And here's my favorite. This is my favorite one. I wish I had two of this one. I wish I had this one in the package. Well, I wish I had everything in the package from the vintage. You know, the Kenner vintage. Scout Trooper Blaster. This thing was really cool. This one does not have the like the safety red button. This thing's just live and ready to go. You know, and then you look in here. I don't know if I can. There it is. It's like a laser red scope. You know, I think it's funny that they did that. I mean, that once again, this is a replica of the gun, but I don't remember them ever. Okay, let me take my shot. You know, it was always just like this. You know, and they didn't hit a whole lot. Maybe they should have used the crosshairs. Maybe they should have used the scope, but they didn't. No. Once again, I mean the screws they're rusted. The electronics don't work, but I still love it. I really dig it. You know, for when I did have the room, I did display them. Very cool. Here's one that I could have put with the 12-inch action figures. This is the vintage 12-inch R2-D2. Really neat. Buddy of mine gave me this. The same buddy that's given me a lot of stuff. And it's really neat. He's got a back panel here. Opens up. Yeah, a bunch of gears and stuff. And then he's got 2 files here. And these 2 files are really neat. Because look at this one. You see that? Death Star plans. Flip it over. Same thing right there. Right there. Death Star plans. Cool. Saved it to the hard drive. Got a hard copy. And then this one's just like a bunch of, I don't know, little squiggly, sciencey looking stuff. I suppose maybe that is a diagram. See if I can get that in close without it blurring. Like a diagram of the Death Star. Really cool, you know, and then there's the inner workings of R2-D2. Hey, yo, Kenny Baker, where you at, Kenny? Oh, he's not in there. If you don't know, Kenny Baker played R2-D2. There was actually a little person. Back in the day, you could get away with calling him a midget, but a little person inside there. Oh, and then this is how you open the door. You push. There's this button right here. You push this, and it pops it open. Oh, okay, that's neat. The legs aren't held on very well. But once again, it's Star Wars. I can't throw it away. All right. Up next, sometime right around when the special edition Star Wars came out, I was given a $20 Walmart gift card, and I used it to purchase this. And this is it's a Vader lightsaber, and they actually came a long way from the Return of the Jedi green Luke lightsaber, because you could, you just kind of flick it, you know, and it makes the noise, and I thought that was neat. Okay, I thought that was really cool. But then here's the one that we bought for my son. It's an Obi-Wan one. This thing, I'll turn it off for a minute. This thing comes apart in like 4 different places. You can build your own lightsaber. Okay, it's still got the, you know, you flick it, the telescoping. It's not as long, but then you fire it up, you know, and now you just swing it, and it knows it's being swung around. Very cool. Real neat. Yeah, so these new ones are wow, I really got that out there. Are unbelievable. You know, it's like I said, it's like, there's the Kyber crystal. How cool is that? Yeah, and right there's a piece. And then you just slide it in there. And it locks in in 2 different places. Here's where it comes apart here. You can just slide that in. And then it just twists on. And then it locks. Real cool. Real neat. That's very awesome. Let's see. I got another lightsaber here. I think this was like a Black Friday thing. a buddy was going, and they were selling these lightsabers for like $5. You know, and I figured it would be like in a box, like I purchased the Vader lightsaber. And well, then he comes to work on Monday, and he said, "Well, here's your lightsaber. You owe me $5." And I was like, "Oh, that's really chintzy packaging." But who cares? I like it. It's got the Clone Wars design. It says it extends over 3 feet. Power activation, humming sound, glowing arc wave energy blade. Press button to ignite. Clash sounds activated on contact. Very cool. I mean, for $5. And then on the back, you do have Vader and Palpatine. Really neat. And I do have a double-bladed Darth Maul lightsaber from Episode 1. And that one is still in the back, or in the box. But that one is in a tote somewhere. And when I get to that tote, I'll get it out. I'll show it off. It's really cool. And it's kind of the same design where you just kind of flick it down. And it's really neat. But I really like the box on that one. So I did keep the box for that one. But I did get it out and play with it. And then I just kind of neatly tucked it back in there. Let's see, what else we got? I've had this out for a while. If you've seen, it's been in the back of some of the videos, but I finally got it out of the box to show it off. This is really neat. Legends in 3D. These guys do awesome work. This thing is 9.5 inches tall. It's Greedo. Let me see how close I can get. Really cool. Super, super detailed. I really like these. And, you know, like, within the, like, last week or two, I've been thinking about, well, they did come out with some other ones. So I got on eBay, and I looked, and I found, I don't know if it's Barkwin Dan, but it's one of the modal nodes from the band. I can't remember the Cantina band. I can't remember the name of the head guy of that one. And then I found the Emperor Palpatine, and the guy made me an offer, or he shot me an offer and said, "Hey, but I'll knock off like $20 if you want to buy them right now." But it was like $25 shipping, because they are quite heavy, and I was like, yeah, I'd really like them, but I don't have anywhere to display them. So really neat. And they are numbered. They are numbered. Let me set him down. He does come with the... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. There we go. Hold on. He does come with this card. And he is number 723 out of 2,500. And they just kind of... they show you, like, the different steps that it took to make them. There are the ears. That's kind of cool. And then it's neat. Like this one, the eyes are red. And then there's the finished product. Really cool. And like I said, number 723. Let's see. Trademark 1997 Lucasfilm. And the artist is Greg Aronowitz. And these are really cool. Really neat. There's a Gamorrean Guard one, too, that I would love to get. Well, I'd really like to get them all, but I just can't have everything. Or can you? Up here you can. Let me set this aside. Once again here, I just think it's his eyes. Really cool, and I don't even remember why I bought this. I think I got a deal on this. I think I paid like $65 for it. And then compared to the Cantina band member and the Emperor, I mean, those are still like $90, $95. And that was after the guy took like $25, $30 off. If I had my room back, and I love my boys, So if I could have my room or my kids, I would definitely choose my kids. But if I had my room, like if all of a sudden tomorrow I'm moving into a new house and there's an extra bedroom and it's like, well, that could be my Star Wars room. I would buy those. I'd buy I'd buy the Cantina band member. I'd buy Palpatine. I'd buy a ton of shit. I would buy the shit, man. A couple other vintage items real quick. This one is kind of silly, but this just kind of shows how much I love Star Wars. And like I say, I can't throw anything away. Maybe that's not a good thing, but to me, it's like I dig all this stuff. To me, this is all collectibles. This is all memories. So this, it's my older brother's Trapper Keeper. And then on the other side, he cut this stuff out. And if you read down here on the bottom, it says wide rule. So this must have been the cover on a notebook. But I get a kick out of these old pictures because some of this stuff I don't remember. Okay, obviously we've got a nice shot of Boba Fett there. I believe Medic Droid 21B. We've got Dengar, IG-88, Boba Fett, and Bosk on the Executor. But then these two, they're on Cloud City, but I don't remember a Snaggletooth or a what the hell is that guy? I don't know. I have no idea. And that's why I held on to it, because it's just like, that is so cool. Like these promo shots that they would do. And it's like, I don't know who that is. And they haven't made a figure. They've made a figure of almost everybody. The fucking Ice Cream Man got a figure. Who is that? If you know who that is, comment below. I want to know. I want to know who that is. And then here's the back. Here's the other side of the Trapper Keeper. And he got some Return of the Jedi cards. And I have a bunch of these. I don't know how I'm going to show these off. But I do have a ton of these. There's Max Rebo, well, Cy Snudo and the Rebo band. But it was the Max Rebo band. Really cool. We got Lando and the Skiff Guard. We've got Bib Fortuna. We've got a Dewanawanga. Another Bib Fortuna one. Really cool shot. We got StockPile of Vader. Salacious Crumb. My favorite gangster of all time. Jabba the Hutt. Mishka Tuta Jabba the Hutt. We've got Droopy McCool playing his ass off. And then the bottom row, we got a bunch of stickers. We got R2-D2. We've got, Han Solo and Chewbacca, Luke and X-Wing, C-3PO, and then we've got a Biker Scout on Endor. Really cool. You know, and once again, I can't throw it away. Maybe someday, but not today. All right. And then here, this was in that same tote. This is Empire Strikes Back Bosk. And I do have, I believe I do, I have the whole set of the Empire Strikes Back cards. I did buy that here, I don't know, like 10, 15 years ago. I thought it was really cool. You know, I don't know if they're original. They are mint. Those things are crispy mint. And then on the back, I mean, it's kind of beat to shit. But it's just really cool. You're not actually going into an asteroid field. They'd be crazy to follow us. And that was Princess Leia to Han Solo, right before they flew into, obviously, the asteroid field. But Bosk, man, I love Bosk. I love his story. Yeah, very neat. And one of the last video, the Unleashed video, I said he ate his offspring. And that is not true. He ate his siblings. He ate his siblings. if anyone's keeping track. Just clearing that up real quick there. All right, we've got a couple other items here. Not sure where these came from. This could have been another promotional thing in the video. M&M's, Star Wars stickers. I don't know. Obviously Vader, Queen Amidala, maybe the Emperor, Anakin, maybe Obi-Wan. I don't know. They're kind of cool and shiny. Whee! Yep. Moving on. This is neat. Whoa, God, it's unpunched too. I never noticed that. Look at this. Unpunched. But this is all I have. A-Wing pilot. Yeah, A-Wing pilot. Star Wars droids. I'm not sure why we cut the card off. I don't know. Really neat. I think I totally missed it, or I blocked it out that it's unpunched. That's neat. And then the other crazy thing I just noticed, we bought this at Runnings. That's nuts. And I do have a few of these figures. And they'll be coming up when I do get out the vintage Kenner stuff. I think it's nuts that it's like, look at this like crazy robot in the back with like the armed gun. I don't remember a whole lot about Star Wars droids. I do know that Thal Jobin, he was my favorite because of the half mohawk mullet. And then on the other side, he was bald. I don't know. And it was pink. Yeah, as a little kid, I was just like, God, that guy's a badass, yo. But once again, I dig this stuff. I really do. There's no way in hell I'm throwing this away. Oh, and then Thal Jobin, teenager from the planet Ingo with a passion for speeder racing. But the figure looks like he's like 30 years old. Okay. Boba Fett, the most notorious bounty hunter in the galaxy. And they have re-released the R2, the C-3PO, and the Boba Fett figure on these Star Wars Droids cards as Target exclusives. And the only ones I've seen, I think, are R2-D2, and the cards have been beat to hell. So I was like, no, I'll wait, I'll hold out, and then I haven't seen a damn thing. The other day, I saw a Lando figure that I was excited to see, and I bought it. That hasn't happened in a long time, and that's going to be coming up. I don't know how far down the line, because like I said in the last video, I'm still buying stuff. And one of these Sundays, I'm going to drop a video of just new stuff that I've bought. Black Series 6-inch, vintage collection. They've started this Micro Galaxy, which is really cool. I've only purchased one, and I'm not going to tell you which one. But that stuff is coming up in an episode in the future. So hopefully by the time I get there, I'll have a ton of stuff just to be like, whoa, look at all this stuff. Let's sit down together and geek out to this. Some other really cool vintage stuff here that I'm not throwing this stuff away. Oh, hell no. And maybe I'll get this stuff back out and show you when I get around to the vintage Kenner stuff. But I've got the directions for the Land of the Jawas playset. And I still have the playset. I still have the escape pod. Really neat. I can't, this is so cool. I love this stuff. Yeah. And then it's crazy. Look at this. Another service to you. In your Land of the Jawas action playset, every part is important. If any part is missing or broken as received, we will, as a service to you, replace it free of charge. And then they have a list. Oh, there it is. A list of stuff that comes in this playset. Obviously, it'd probably take like, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks, 3 to 6 months, who knows, for you to ship this off and then to get it back. But free. Really cool. So yeah, Land of the Jawas playset directions. I'm going to set these back on this side because I'm probably going to show these again because these are neat. I've got the Death Star space station directions. And it's nuts. I mean, these are like a pirate map. Can you hear that? This ain't no chintzy ass fucking paper around here. Really neat. It shows all the pieces. Really cool. And then what is this? So these are directions to it's a Snap model kit. Return of the Jedi X-Wing Fighter. I don't know, those other two were a lot neater, but this is in with it, so we'll show it off. Okay, so let's see. Another vintage item. Who doesn't want a Darth Vader birthday cake? How awesome is that? Little dusty. Yeah. Yeah, Wilton cake decorating kit. It's too bad there's a giant ass sticker over Vader. Look at all that frosting. Look at all that frosting, man. If your mom made you this birthday cake, you're pretty special. You probably have diabetes, and you probably don't have any teeth. I don't know that for sure. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. And then inside, really cool, there's a Darth Vader candle. It's too bad that the head of Vader is busted off the body. But there's a Empire Strikes Back candle. That's really neat. $1.09 from Ben Franklin. Okay, we've got we've got the decorating bag for the frosting. It's held together with a Band-Aid. And it's clean. I mean, there were good intentions here. I don't know who bought this for a birthday, but it never got used. So I don't know if like my brother and I were like, we're making a cake. And we put this thing together with a Band-Aid. I don't know. A bunch of different random stuff. Here are the directions. How to put the frosting in the bag, to frost the cake. Some other stuff, yada, yada, yada. Some tips. And then here is the tin for the cake. Very cool. Very neat. It's pretty beat up. It's pretty bent. And growing up, this was just in a downstairs oven that was never used. Just put inside the oven. So, like I said, there were good intentions there, but it just never happened, 1980. Obviously, I mean, it does say Empire Strikes Back all over the box and stuff, but really neat. Really cool. Can't throw it away. Let me grab another drink. Okay, we did these. Yes, look at this right here. Oh, I'll tip it over. It's held up by a roll of paper towels, if you're curious. Chewbacca mask. I don't know if this is Don Post. I'm not sure where this was purchased. There's no way in hell I'm going to wear this because I do have allergies. But once again, it's Chewbacca. It's super cool. Growing up, we had this one and we had a Yoda mask. And the Yoda was just the latex. And it was so deteriorated that there was nothing to save there. So I did get rid of that one. But you can see in the eyes, I mean, it is breaking down. but I'm not getting rid of it. No matter how much it scares my middle son, he's totally terrified of this thing. I'll set it up somewhere in the dark. Wolf Boy's gonna get you. He doesn't like that, so I try not to do that too much. But really cool, very neat. You know, it's just like, if this were black or white or gray, you could call this anything. But it is Chewbacca. This is good as you got back in the day. Kind of like the 12-inch figures. They just throw Chewbacca on it, and you gotta believe them. But I dig it. I like it. So then, real quick, and this is gonna lead into the next video. The next one is probably gonna be on the books, because I have a ton of really cool books. I'll just go through them. I'm not going to do any bedtime stories. Unless you want me to. You want me to do a bedtime story, I can do that. I can throw your kid's name in there. Whatever you need. You know, who doesn't want a drunken Star Wars fan reading Star Wars nighttime stories to their kids? But we purchased these for my kids when they were younger. 5-minute Star Wars stories. Really cool. I think this one goes up to Force Awakens. And then we bought Star Wars 5-minute stories Strike Back. And then I believe this is to The Last Jedi. I don't know. It's the one where they ride them goofy, like, big-eared cat things. Yeah, it must have been The Last Jedi, the one that really no one gave a rat's ass about, except for the Luke parts. And even the Luke parts, it's like, I'm going to tell you what, I agree with Mark. That is not the Luke Skywalker I wanted. I wanted the Luke Skywalker to where he is like, he's like the most famous person in the galaxy. And he has to use the Force to disguise himself to go out in public. I wanted Grandmaster Jedi Luke, not some wuss hiding away on an island because he messed up. Whatever. But really cool books. You know, if you see these anywhere, pick them up. Your kids will love them. I mean, I really dug reading these to my boys. I know my wife did. The art is super cool. Here is Revenge of the Sith, fighting Dooku and the Magma droids, or the Magma guards. Yeah, right there was old Han Solo. You know, here's Luke fighting the Rain Corps. Really neat art. Really cool art. I think it's the same people. I don't know. But if you see them, it's definitely worth it if you have young Star Wars fans. I'm going to go to this one real quick. Try not to spend too much time. This was a Christmas gift from my wife. And I really wish I could tell you more of the backstory with this, but I won't bore you with it. A pop-up guide to the galaxy. This thing is so awesome. Ready for this? Did anyone call for an AT-AT? Very cool. Very neat. Here it kind of looks like a humping turtle. It's really cool. And then this folds out. This one folds out. There are a ton of different pop-ups on here. Look at this one. Rain Corps eating a Gamorrean guard. Very cool. I really love this thing. Here is the Mos Eisley Cantina. And I mean, this obviously does not do it justice. I might have to do some close-ups on this because it is so unbelievably cool. Really neat. And then the finale is the transformation of Anakin to Vader. And then you pull out these two top. Oh my gosh, and they still light up. So you got Vader on this side. You got Luke on this side. Very cool. I love this gift. This is neat. You know, my boys are kind of bummed that they can't look at it, but it's just like, this is no. I put this away because I want to keep this good. I want to keep this real nice. Here's Yoda raising the X-Wing. Very cool. I mean, and on each page there are a ton of different pop-ups. And maybe I'll throw a couple different ones in there. Just kind of depends upon how much time I have here. You know, like I said, these last couple weeks have been really crazy. I've got a bunch of different stuff going on. You know, family health issues. I'm not going to get into that right now, but yeah. Last but not least, this is the one that I've been waiting to show off like for fucking ever. When I was, obviously, so 1983, I was 4 years old. So I was either 4 or 5 years old, and I wore this for Halloween. Gamorrean Guard. We bought this at Shopko for $6. And it is so cool. I mean, I really cherish this. Return of the Jedi costume and mask. On the side, you got Yoda, Chewbacca. You got Boba Fett. New from Star Wars. Really cool. And yeah. The box is so beat up. But I don't care. I do not care. You know, and it's like, this is another thing that like kids will never understand. Is, I mean, you don't purchase costumes like this anymore. And it's really cracked and beat up. Very cool. You know, here's the slip you got with it. So pretty much you were just going out with a mask and like a plastic sheet, a plastic sheet tied to your body. Ben Cooper Incorporated, 1983. Yeah. So then here's the here's the piece. Oh, and it's okay. So you actually got inside of it. You got inside of it, and then kind of tied it to the behind you. And if no one knew who you were, it actually does say Gamorrean Guard right there. Because, you know, there's always them dumbasses that are like, what are you? So, very neat. And then the belt buckle says Return of the Jedi. Just so there's no guessing. Really neat. And it's got the green, chunky, chubby legs. I really treasure this. I really value this one. Because, yeah. I am a sentimental softie when it comes to this old kind of stuff. You know, and like I said, it's really beat up, but it's like $6. That's what you paid for this in 1983. I'm just gonna do another shot. Flame retardant, non-toxic, color bright. Yep, all the masks have extra large eye holes for better vision. And it's got a mask fastener. Now we just call that a rubber band, but very cool. Really like it. Yeah, I'll hold on to this one forever. Got the logo right there. Real neat. Well, there you go. That'll do it for this week of Nathan's Star Wars Stockpile and Collectibles. Just, you know, once again, do me a favor. Click my little logo down there and you'll be subscribed to the channel. I try to do a video every week. I haven't missed a week yet. Even though some of them they do drop kind of late, but I'm still doing it. I'm having a blast doing it. I hope everyone is enjoying it. Don't forget to check out my YouTube shorts, Alien Species, Jabba's Palace, and Vintage Kenner action figure of the day. I actually didn't do a Vintage Kenner action figure of the day this week. It's been crazy busy. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Excuse me. But hey, life happens. So, yeah, I'm having fun. We've got quite a ways to go. And then, as I've said before, I mean, if you're a fan of toys, after we get through the Star Wars stuff, there is more. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to make you hang out and wait. But it's pretty extensive. The collection, it's extensive. And I got to throw in there that some of it, it's not just mine. It's my brother's as well. I'm just taking care of it. I cataloged it, put it all together. But you know what? We can have fun and go through it together. When we get that far, wow, we might be going on a year. We might be going on the 1 year anniversary of Nathan's Star Wars Stockpile and Collectibles, because there's toys. There's a lot of toys. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. So let's raise our glasses. Another fun episode. I had fun. I really like going through this stuff and kind of reliving some of these memories. We'll do this one too. Salute. Be safe. Be good. Be good to everyone. I love you. Peace. I'm out.